Hi, I'm Brian Frohn. I'm an executive coach. I coach students at Georgetown University, senior executives, CFOs, CEOs, sales teams across the board of corporate leaders, managers, helping them achieve what they're looking to achieve, get from point A to point B. And a very important part of my practice and what I help my clients with are the ancient teachings of what we call mindfulness. And I know that means a lot of things to a lot of people, but for me, it means how we can change our relationship with our mind so that we can experience more inner peace or sustainable inner peace. If you're like me and pretty much everyone I talk to and clients and know, the mind is always running and ruminating on what could happen and worries and concerns, self doubt, stress, anxiety, leading to confidence questions, leading to restricted view and perspectives, leading to difficulties focusing, leading to difficulty sleeping. All of this affects us physically, affects us mentally, and affects our performance at work and in relationships. And the ancient teachings that go back into the beginnings of yoga and the beginnings of Buddhism and Hinduism and I think the foundation of many religions and Stoicism and even the works we see in art or songs and poetry and books. There's a perennial philosophy, a common human understanding or an experience that these things are happening in the mind, and there are ways to change that perspective, and therefore quieting the mind and living in a deeper inner presence that allows your inner peace and wisdom and clarity and empathy and compassion to flow. And all those things help so much in our work and our relationships and in ourself, as I talked about, in our own physical and mental well-being. So it's so important that we seek inwardly to figure out how we can tap into our own inner peace. We're all looking for fulfillment and peace. We talk about happiness. We're looking for things to happen in our lives. Why? So that we can feel at peace, so we can be happy. That's the sole reason that we're doing some of these things. And what I've learned through experience, through learning and teaching, through helping others, is that we can very much establish and tap into that ever present peace and fulfillment and clarity and wisdom despite what's happening, despite how quickly we're achieving our accomplishments or how our life is going in accordance to what our minds are looking at, in accordance to what's happening around us. We can, despite external circumstances, live and act in a place of peace. And I would suggest, if you do nothing else, to make that your priority, learning how you can tap into your own inner peace, whether it's through the help of a coach or the reading or whatever way you can, inwardly search for the solution, because the external solutions will never satisfy the mind. There will always be challenges. The world and the universe continue to evolve and change. If there's anything that's constant, it's change. And so as we attach ourselves to what we want to achieve and what we think will make us happy, once we get there, and I'm sure you know this, you've seen it, experienced it, we get what we want, then our minds move on to the next thing. So you can't be satisfied externally. The satisfaction and the peace comes internally. It's always there, and there are ways to tap into it. So I encourage you to make your inner peace and clarity your top priority, and therefore the rest of the things that are happening in your life and at work and at home will dramatically improve.